Is there a crisis on Infinite DC show Earth?
Are we reaching a flashpoint?
Is a rebirth on the horizon?
Find out how all your favorite DC shows are going to come together on today's Nerdist News. All right, folks, so last night, Season 2 of The Flash ended with a bang as, spoiler alert, Barry Allen stopped Zoom from using the Magnetar to destroy the multiverse, leaving us to wonder what the show has planned for the device in Season 3.
Yeah, I mean, if you introduce a loaded Magnetar, which is a neutron star that has a intense magnetic field, Dan.
Ooh.
In Act 1, you have to see it go off in Act 3. That's just basic writing.
Yeah, Chekhov's Magnetar much? Google it, nerds. Anyway, now it may not be a surprise to you because the creators have already said as much, but with Supergirl moving over to the CW from CBS, there's absolutely going to be a big old Super G, Legends of T, F, and A crossover in our future. That's Supergirl Legends Tomorrow, Flash, and Arrow.
Check the legend.
And hey, who knows, they might even throw Constantine in there for good measure.
But how do you make sure your characters can cross over whenever you need, despite living in parallel universes? Well, easy. Collapse all the timelines with a Magnetar.
A Magnetar. In fact, there's just one thing holding this foolproof plot device back. Namely, the question of how much Flash continuity is intact now that Barry Allen has full-on f***ed up the timeline by saving his mom.
We've already seen that he Back to the Future ghosted his Season 1 self out of existence, and if the merest time meddling last year managed to completely change the Pied Piper from evil to good, I mean, some serious shit is probably about to go down.
Barry, we have to go back to Season 1.
We gotta go. You
Barry.
gotta meet your mom, Barry.
Barry. Now, for starters, if Barry's mom never died, then his father never went to prison. If his father didn't go to prison, then Barry never got taken in by the West family. If he never got taken in by the West, then he never would have become a crime scene investigator, and he never would have been in the right place at the right time, enabling him to even become the Flash in the first place.
So what will happen when Barry tries to return to the present? Will his friends no longer recognize him? Will his power start to fade? Will he have a way too clingy, almost Norman Bates-esque relationship with his mama?
Hello, mother. Whatever disastrous consequences there are, and remember, these ripples could move through shows like Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow as well, since they exist within the same timeline, they will almost certainly become an impetus for Barry to use the Magnetar to merge the timelines. Just like in Flashpoint, a major DC Comics arc that fused the DC, Vertigo, and Wildstorm universes into a single, rebooted continuity.
So what exactly will this look like? A reboot of all DC TV shows? Well, probably not, since people already love these shows just the way they are right now. Will it mean the return of dead characters or characters switching roles?
Oh, you tell us. What do you think?
You do the work.
Comment section, do it. What do you think this Flashpoint-esque turn for the DC TV universe is all about? What changes do you expect to see? Will the Speed Force get all pissed and have to send Jay Garrick in to fix stuff? Let's discuss.
Hey Dan, don't you have a new Dan cave today?
Oh, you better believe it, Kyle. This week it's all about Apocalypse because X-Men Apocalypse opens on the 27th. So I'm gonna break down his super weird comic book history. He's 5,000 years old, loves genetic experiments, hates weak people. He's the literal worst, and it's got time travel.
Time
it's
travel
got
with
murder,
cable murder,
cable baby disease virus,
with techno.
Techno-organic virus.
Sounds like I should watch the episode.
It's exactly. Not even Norton Disc Doctor can save Apocalypse from the techno-organic virus, but he kind of wants it. I'll explain. Just watch my show. Please, just watch it, please.
Watch it.
And guys, for all things DC, TV, multiversal, and more, you can find it on Nerdist.com, so keep it locked there for even more Nerdist news.